Hi everybody! Thanks for watching my channel, Coaching with Marina. Here we coach each other throughout these difficult times that we are in today. Today we are talking about the importance of thoughts, and also I'm going to give you hopefully a useful tip on how to approach controlling your thoughts. So starting from the pandemic, moving on to the February events in Russia and Ukraine, we are finding ourselves in a totally new reality. We are coping with new challenges. Our familiar reality, as we knew it before, has been shaken to its core. And of course, this brings about lots of unpleasant emotions and feelings. Here I'd like to quote my dear teacher, a famous coach, British coach and speaker and writer and therapist, Marissa A. She brilliantly formulated one of the rules of the mind. Our mind loves what's familiar, and it's hardwired to resist what's unfamiliar. So we love what's familiar, we resist what's unfamiliar. Remember yourself when you start living in a new house, how your mind rebels about the whole situation. Remember yourself changing jobs, sticking on to a new routine. Remember yourself as a kid changing schools. Or I'm a driver, and for me to learn a new route in the city, oh my god, it's my mind totally rebels against that. So we resist the unfamiliar. Imagine when the whole world is changing in front of our eyes, and it's a totally unfamiliar reality for us. We cannot make plans, we are not sure about our jobs, we don't know what's happening in the war zone, in the military operation zone. It's the pain of these military events that is spread throughout the world currently. And these events, they touched every one of us, every household, every person. Every person is literally affected by what's going on. So the whole world is an ocean of uncertainty and change right now. And our mind is resisting that. As a consequence, we experience different feelings. Starting from the mild irritation, moving on to anger, frustration, and fear, and all forms of self-doubt. We start asking ourselves, are we strong enough? Are we equipped enough? Are we good enough? Are we smart enough to cope with the new reality? And this brings about different states, like anxiety, and we might fall into depression even, or we might even get sick. And this is the result of how our mind works, how our mind resists the unfamiliar. What to do, how to cope with the new reality. Thanks to millions and millions of people who are generously sharing their strategies, we have lots of options to choose from. Some say devote all your time and attention to your job. Some say concentrate on your loved ones, especially kids who are so much affected by the adults' stress. Some say go out to nature, others say take care of yourself, take on some sports, do yoga, stuff like that. It's all very useful, but there is one thing that I would like to say about all these strategies, is that they will work under one and only one condition: if you are actually in control of your thoughts. Look, if you choose a strategy for yourself, thinking at the bottom of your mind that it will fail, it will fail. It's as simple as that. If you take on sports thinking that no matter what you do, you feel lack of energy and you feel frustrated, this will not work for you. If you decide to concentrate on your work, for example, but deep down you think that no matter what you do, you are a loser, you're not smart enough, you're not skillful enough, and anyways, the whole world is collapsing, so this will be the result that you will face. Yet there is a solution. We can actually start noticing our thoughts and directing them towards what we need, towards the result we need. That's called controlling our thoughts. And I cannot emphasize enough, really, I cannot emphasize enough the importance of our thoughts. Thoughts are at the bottom of everything. Thoughts bring about feelings. Feelings bring about actions. And actions is what we call our life. This is already, for all the coaches throughout the world, it's like a mantra. Everything starts with the thought. But as a proof, just think about what quantum physicists say about thoughts. What they say about the vacuum, not the vacuum that we know in our real life, like vacuum package when you suck out all the air and you keep the products there. No, of course not that vacuum. Physicists say that vacuum is never empty. It's not an empty space as we normally think about it. It's always full of something. First of all, it always contains some amount of energy, and then some particles come and go, appear and disappear. And what else is there? Information is there. Some sort of information is there. The whole world is made up of energy and information, they say. So what is this energy and information? Maybe it's actually the thought. Whose thought? Your thought, my thought, our thought? We don't know. Nevertheless, quantum physicists say this nature of vacuum makes it possible for substance to emerge, meaning our thought makes it possible that some substance emerges, meaning our thoughts can really bring about some material stuff. That is very powerful, and it is some food for thought. Thoughts are really that powerful. Thoughts really can bring about material changes. That is not easy to understand. You will never see an immediate result, yet it is like that. Your thoughts make up your reality. It's very simple. Either our thoughts control us, or we control and manage our thoughts. There is no other way around. And here I would like to say that no matter how active and hardworking we appear on the outside, actually on the inside we are very passive and lazy. And what that means is we are lazy to analyze and understand and control our thoughts. And this is the most difficult job that you will ever do, controlling your thoughts. And this is the most useful job that you will ever do. Now a tip for you on how I approach the process of controlling my thoughts. I start from slowing my thoughts down. I literally command them to slow down. There is a brilliant song in the Russian culture. It is so famous, this song, written by Vladimir Vysotsky. It's called A Little Bit Slower Horses. And I would like to change the word horses by the word thoughts. A little bit slower thoughts. In this song, Vladimir Vysotsky tells us a story about a character who is driving a cart of horses. And first he tells them, faster, faster, go faster, horses. When he understands that he's losing control of his horses. And finally they bring him to an edge, after which he sees only this deep abyss. Not to fall into this abyss, he starts asking his horses, a little bit slower horses. The same, I believe, we should do with our thoughts. If I were to interpret Vysotsky's song, this would be my interpretation, that he's speaking to his thoughts. And why it is important to slow them down? Because unless you slow them down, you cannot really perceive them, catch them, see them for what they are. Imagine a propeller of a helicopter. When the propeller is turning really fast, you cannot count the propeller blades. You cannot really figure out their color. Once the propeller slows down and stops, only then you can actually count the blades and see their true color. The same goes for your thoughts. So that is why it is so important to slow your thoughts down. There are different ways how you can do this. I prefer meditation. You can come up with any useful way that you yourself feel comfortable with. It can be putting your thoughts down on a piece of paper in a diary. It is extremely useful. Also, you can just talk to a close person, because verbalizing your thoughts is so useful when you're trying to really catch your thoughts and understand them. There is a trap here. You have to be 100% honest with you. When you take on this exercise, it's just this simple. You have to be honest with yourself and ask yourself, is this really what I'm thinking? Sometimes it's even difficult to understand what I'm thinking about, because my mind is on this autopilot regime, or my mind is like a monkey mind, busy with so much stuff at the same time, which, by the way, is a great factor of stress. Sometimes it's really difficult to understand what I'm thinking about. Sometimes we come into the room really forgetting what we came here for. And our mind uses every single opportunity to go into autopilot, because that's how evolution made us the survivors. Yes, we so much learned at an early age, so many things we do at an autopilot regime, like walking, talking, reading, sometimes even going by car is a process of our mind being on the autopilot regime. So yes, it's very, very tricky at the beginning to be honest with yourself, to catch your thoughts, to slow them down, and to like really, really touching your thoughts. This is the beginning of controlling them. We will stop here with this exercise for now. You can just practice catching your thoughts. I will give you just an example, simple example. For example, you start your day, you wake up, and you already are under stress. Because you tell yourself, oh, you lazy cow, you woke up late again. Couldn't you just push yourself and wake up a little bit earlier, half an hour earlier, so that you get to work in time? And just by really catching this negative way of addressing yourself is already extremely useful. What you can do next with that, we will discuss in the upcoming video. And try catching yourself thinking about things during the day. When you are stuck in the traffic jam, for example, you can have millions of thoughts like, why am I just wasting my time? I will be late again. This damned city. I hate this, I hate that, I hate people around. And just we spiral into that negative trail, let's say, which is not good for our nervous system. And this first thing that you do is you really, really catch your thoughts. You slow them down, and you really just look at your thoughts, what they consist of. And believe me, sometimes you will catch yourself thinking the most illogical thoughts. Like even the prettiest girls might tell themselves in front of the mirror, oh, you are so ugly, you're not lovable, and they will be really surprised when they perceive that thought, which has a deeper thought, that I'm not enough, I'm not good enough the way I am. And we will talk with you in the upcoming videos what to do after you caught yourself really thinking this or that thought. So to sum up the video, we discussed with you today the importance of thoughts, that they are at the beginning and at the bottom of everything. And I gave you one tip on how I approach the process of controlling my thoughts. I hope you found this video interesting, and I'm inviting everyone to this channel, Coaching with Marina, and I'm also inviting you to my coaching courses, Go Beyond Coaching, which stands for Go Beyond What You Think You Can. Have a great day, night, morning, wherever you are in the world, and see you soon. Bye bye.